Here we see Justina just sitting around, chilling. What a brave tarantula. Here I hear do get off of my cloud. Doesn't even care if you blow a little bit. Doesn't really worry about it. We could just do that. He doesn't give a shit. What a brave tarantula. She just doesn't give a shit. Calm, pretty pet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Justina's very first feeding video. So, are you going to be a star, baby? Let's say, here we go. And of course you don't perform. And of course this doesn't work. Try another one. Did you get it? Okay, good girl. You redeemed yourself. Excellent job, my dear. See, with these, you really don't want to tongue feed them. Now, question about them is, do they make good first teas? Sure, if you're looking for a look but don't touch pet. You can see here she has a light directly on her. She's eating. She's very calm. Wonderful tea. You know, you don't want to. One thing you don't want to do is tongue feed them. She will run up the tongue. She's pretty, very strong feeding response, similar to geniculata and some of the others. You can almost see with the light, there's almost a little bit of blue on her. This is her Lasiodora klugi, and the other Lasiodoras are similar. There's Deciphilus, there's Parahabana, those are the other two. They're maybe a little bit more affordable, but other than that, they're pretty good. You can see she's chowing down on the mealworm. Yum, yum, yum. Nom, nom, nom. A lot of, like the Balfouri, for example, and all the other ones would run. And here she is just calmly eating with the light on. And, the whole room was kind of dark and gloomy just a few minutes before that, so this isn't even like a very fast adaptation. The humidity's down a little bit low. I'll probably spray that. You can see that she really likes her frog moss, and the frog moss, I think, calms her down, and that's kind of where you'll find her all the time. The hide's there, but almost never used. So if you want your tea to be on display, putting some of this stuff down, and yes, it needs to be watered. It's pretty good, but the thing with these is they're all very fast. As you see, she was just moving slowly, but believe me, she can rock it. And with those long legs, she can really haul if she wants to. So, with that, I think I'll let her eat in peace. Oh yeah, and earlier, one of the mealworms that somebody, namely the ex, put into the scorpion tank instead of the earthworms, matured out into a beetle. And earlier today, of course, they say teas don't eat these. Wrong, they do. But, much easier to deal with something like this than even versicolor or something that constantly runs up all the time. When they're younger, they burrow and they tend to hide when you feed them. and then you'll throw the food in where they're hiding and close the lid. And now, she's kind of out since she molted and turned the adult colors, or close to the adult colors. She's fine. I mean, very few teas would just sit there and let you shine a light on them like this. And, even blowing a very gentle puff of air on her. Okay, she moved a little bit. Doesn't really perturb her very much. And with that, I think I'll leave her in peace. Hey, Justina, what the hell? Are you going to provide us with an action shot? Going to give us the Bond, James Bond. What a calm tarantula. I have the light shining right on her. We don't care. We're just you and me, baby, ain't nothing but nose. As you can see, she's got 2 mealworms. And this tea is laid back. I'm rattling things up. Like rattling this. Doesn't care. Coolest tea ever. Lasiodora klugi. Man, you gotta get yourself one of these. Oh, okay. Oh, we finally have signs of motion. Calmest tarantula ever. This is Justina eating a worm, her first food after her most recent molt. I always feed, something easy to eat and soft as the first one because, the fangs should be hard, but you never know if they're not quite right. We don't want her to bust herself up. So we see her here eating. And, she's standing around. It's kind of what she does. People wonder, now, are these guys good first tarantulas? I've heard this asked several times. Yes. As you can see, they have a great feeding response. They're a look but don't touch pet. But the overall behavior and tendencies on this tarantula are very consistent. It's not bipolar. They always eat well. And they're relatively calm. You don't have to worry about them running out of the cage or up your hair or anything like that unless you do something silly. They do, however, need a larger than normal cage. They do need a hide. If you don't have a hide and they cannot go run and they don't have a place to run that they know about, they will throw threat postures and be defensive. But other than that, great tea. And a lot of people don't upload pictures of their tarantulas eating earthworms, which is why I figured I'd upload this. Anyway, of course, that's just a treat that they get. Usually I just feed them mealworms and crickets and roaches and whatnot. Of course, all animals, in my opinion, should get a wide variety of food, and you can see how pretty she is here. Freshly molted just a week ago. Absolutely incredible. Lasiodora klugi, and this is Justina. And note that there is a light shining on her right now. A very bright flashlight from a camera on this phone that would actually hurt your eyes if it was shining in your eyes, and she's just fine. She's just chilling out. Great spider. Okay, this is Justina after her latest molt. You can see a little bit more flighty now. But seems to be a little bit more flighty for some personality changes. Let's see what she does when I move this thing here. And you can see what she looks like. Generally does very well. Let's just increase the image size a little bit. You can see she's getting pretty big. I'd say she's probably 2 or 3 times the original size she was when I got her. What I'm going to do is upload this video to YouTube and then to Tarantula Forums, and I'm going to upload the original video of her when I first got her, unboxed her on August the 11th. Well, you can see she does seem to be a little bit more skittish since she just molted, but she is absolutely huge. Just an amazing growth rate for this spider. I never would have thought that the animal would grow this fast. Interesting you also see a color change to the abdomen. There's like a blue area and a red area now. But you know, Jeff definitely seems more skittish. I didn't think they would get more skittish as they changed, and she seems a little bit more sensitive to light. But, you know, overall, still a great tarantula. Absolutely wonderful tea. Great eater. And, you know, in a week, she's going to get either a mealworm or an earthworm for food. Anyway, that's a wrap. Hey, Justina, what's up? Yes, I know. These are these moments when you kind of shine lights in your spider, just mess with them and see what they do. Oh, well. What an interesting critter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lasiodora klugi. After her most recent molt, she is looking beautiful. And I'm angling the phone so you can see what she does. As you can see, these guys are just not afraid of anything. I'm shining 2 light sources on her, one from the phone and one from a flashlight. They're just absolutely incredible. And we'll do a close-up. Hopefully I can not drop the thing on her. Oh, you know, you can see she only really gets upset if you put the light that close to her. You can see the details here. I did kind of have to spray. I had to clean the glass up. I had to spray her with a little bit of water to chase her into the hide, so that way, you know, we wouldn't play battle tongs with my fingers. But you know, here's a short video on an update on this spider. They are a great first time tarantula to get. And you can see, she could definitely really nail me pretty good if she wanted to, but they just look great after they molt. Totally incredible species. Here's some more footage. Here's some more footage of her. I'm just have the flashlight on her now. I'm not using the flash from the phone to film her. You can see these are the spinnerets from the back. You can see the colors. You can definitely see there's almost a grayish, almost a slightly blue tinge to the colors. I mean, she is just absolutely incredible. Beautiful spider to have. Must have for any collection, and they're a great first time tarantula. Here's some more footage. Here's some more footage of her. I'm just have the flashlight on her now. I'm not using the flash from the phone to film her. You can see these are the spinnerets from the back. You can see the colors. You can definitely see there's almost a grayish, almost a slightly blue tinge to the colors. I mean, she is just absolutely incredible. Beautiful spider to have. Must have for any collection, and they're a great first time tarantula. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lasiodora klugi. After her most recent molt, she is looking beautiful. And I'm angling the phone so you can see what she does. As you can see, these guys are just not afraid of anything. Shining 2 light sources on her, one from the phone and one from a flashlight. They're just absolutely incredible. And we'll do a close-up. Hopefully I can not drop the thing on her. So, you can see she only really gets upset if you put the light that close to her. You can see the details here. I did kind of have to spray. I had to clean the glass up. I had to spray her with a little bit of water to chase her into the hide, so that way, we wouldn't play battle tongs with my fingers. But, here's a short video on an update on this spider. They are a great, great first time tarantula to get. And you can see, she could definitely really nail me pretty good if she wanted to, but they just look great after they molt. Totally incredible species.